Hey, good morning, Ryan with Victory Pest Management. Want to bring you guys along today. I've got a little bit of crawl space work to do. What we're doing at this home here is we're going to be installing this Aprilaire E70 70 pint per minute or day dehumidifier here. Got all of our stuff getting ready to go. This crawl space that we're at today, a few years ago, we've already put a nice new vapor barrier in, insulated, put a drain system in, so now customer is ready to move on and put in the dehumidifier to keep everything nice and dry year round. Good looking crawl space. We'll take you in there a little bit further, but we're going to be putting the dehumidifier over there and actually running the condensate discharge to an existing sump pump in the corner of the house. So we'll take you along for that today. All right, so we've got the Aprilaire dehumidifier unboxed. What you get when it comes out, of course, the unit itself. We have some a tubing for the condensate discharge. Options of doing that are in a pump, condensate pump, or you can use gravity, which is what we're going to do today. You can see if I have my 3/4 inch PVC laid out here. I'm going to get it in the crawl space. We attach it here, and then you just have to make sure you have a degree of fall going to wherever you're running that discharge. I mean, options are coming out of the foundation wall. In this case, again, there's a existing sump pump on the interior of the crawl space. The customer would rather run it to that than put another hole in the foundation or anything. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Again, we've got our 3/4 inch PVC. We've got hanger strap, so we can keep that good slope. And of course, your elbows, you'll need a few of those to direct your pipe where you want to put it. Hang it up, and then you'll need your PVC glue and all that good stuff. So on top of that, you're going to want to set the dehumidifier on something. So we have cinder blocks here. So we'll get these put in the crawl space here in a second. Gives us a flat area to sit on. The unit itself has some legs that basically twist, and you can adjust the tilt of the unit. So we've got these two that should do it. I also have another one that'll give it a few more inches in the truck if needed. I always bring more options than I think I might need, just in case you get out here and you need to have it higher or what have you. So we're going to get these put on the crawl space. We'll catch up as soon as we get this thing mounted. All right, so you can see we've got the unit mounted here and good to go. Ended up having to use the other set of blocks. It's nice and high, not touching the joist. So you do not want it touching the actual joist, because when it runs, it'll reverberate and cause some noise. So you want to keep that cleared out. Now what we're going to do, this is another little package that came with the unit here. Open this up. So since we're running PVC, and as you can see, we kind of got it laid out a little bit. It's just sitting up here, but it's running down towards the sump pump. We're gonna have to make some cuts and all that, so we'll do that here in a few and hang it up and everything. Anyway, back to this. So what we got, this little plug. We're going to screw this in just like that. You can see this has a barbed end meant for the hose, like this. Here we go. Okay. So I cut a little piece off of here. It comes with the roll of it, like I showed you. So what we'll do, since this fits nicely on the barb here, we'll get that nice and snug. Then what we're going to do is just when we get to this point, we're going to cut the PVC and just run this tube right into here. And again, we're going to hang it with a nice several degree slope going all the way down to the to the sump pump there. Another thing to note on these Aprilaire units is when you take it out of the package, it will come with these straps on here. You definitely want to make sure you remove those. If for some reason you forget, those are basically like locking up the fan or the motor, I believe. It'll still turn on and not function, but I imagine if you did that for any period of time, you're going to burn out the engine, or the motor, excuse me, in this unit, and you don't want that. So you want to cut these off, remove, and discard. So it's stuck on here a little bit, so we're good to go, ready to roll there. Yeah, we'll also pull these out. Let me see if I've got my... Another pro tip, so this is the bottom of the Aprilaire box. It is great for using as a tool tray, or I put the unit on there, and as well as these blocks, and I push it across the poly instead of trying to slide it, so you don't damage anything. Oh, good. So we'll pop these brackets off. Alright, so the shipping bracket and the straps are now off of here. So you definitely want to make sure you have those off. You know, has the instructions right there for you, so should be able to manage that. Alright. Again, next step, we're going to start running some of this PVC. I'm going to get started on that, and I'll pop back in when we're getting everything calibrated, running to the pump. Alright, so we're gonna start getting this PVC ran. Kind of got it mocked up and laid out here. So you just kind of measured here. You'll need a set of pipe cutters. Alright, again, I like to just slide this on here. Sure everything's nice and tight. Again, you'll need your little 90s here. Get it all lined up. Beautiful. I'm going to run that a little long so we can make some adjustments when we get back that way. Okay. And we do have pipe cement and all that. We're not going to do that until we're positive that everything is lined up correctly and looking good. That's looking pretty darn good. It's looking good. All right. So next step, we have some plastic hanger strap. So we will get this cut And what you do with this stuff, cut yourself a piece. And then we've got some screws, but you know, goes like that, hangs it up, keeps everything clean, and working great for years to come. I'm not going to bore you with hanging all of this. We'll be back to show you the final product. Cool. So got all the plumbing plumbed. I'll have to make a couple adjustments on the way down here. But as you can see, we got it just running straight into the sump pump here. Should work great. This thing is dry as a bone right now. So we're just about wrapped up here. All right, so I'm gonna use an extension cord just for now until the electrician can get out here and get everything set up. But we now have power. So we're running now. What I usually set it at is 57%. Some will say that's too high, some will say that's too low. But you generally get fungal growth 70% or above relative humidity to crawl space. It can start happening. You can see it's 78 right now. So this thing will bring it down to 57. And then it'll cut off, which is nice. So it's not something that should be running all of the time. We're gonna sit here and just monitor everything for just a second, make sure we're all gonna get drainage correctly. But everything's looking pretty good. So yep, that's your install for Aprilaire E70. Victory Pest Management. If you would like your crawl space looked at or a dehumidifier or such installed, give us a call, 804-245-8110.